Hey, how you doing, guys? Inky Johnson, man. Hope all is well. Welcome to another edition of Sudden Change. I want to start us off with a quote by Darwin that said, "It's not the most intelligent of species that survives. It's not the strongest of species that survive, but the one that's most willing to adapt to change." Right? I'm reminded of a story as I was traveling last year to one of my engagements to Texas A&M, right? And I had a connecting flight. Matter of fact, I had Atlanta to Dallas, Dallas to College Station. And when I travel, I always call my wife and kind of update her on the trip, let her know how everything is going. And everything was going smooth. And I was on my last leg, right, from Dallas to College Station. And I was getting in line. I remember talking to my wife, and I'm like, "Babe, everything is going great." And right about that time, as I'm in line, I noticed the pilot coming off the plane, and he had his bags in his hand, right? And right when he got by me, I said to him in a joking manner, like, "Man, where are you going?" Right? And he was like, "Yeah, we hit a bird." And I was like a little bird? He's like, "Yeah, like a bird." And I was like, "No disrespect to the bird, but we can keep it pushing, right?" He was like, "Yeah, but it's blood on the plane, and sometimes they can possibly dent things, so we got to go through our procedure and protocol, and so we got to wait it out for a little bit." And I said, "Would you mind if I sit by you? I just want to understand the protocol and the procedures. You know, I fly a lot." And I introduced myself to him. He said, "Sure." When we sat down, he said, "We'll be good unless they bring the plane tow truck. And if they bring the plane tow truck, we'll have to sit probably an hour or two." And within 3 minutes, the plane tow truck showed up. And so 2 hours go by, we board a new plane, we're on the runway, getting ready to take off. Pilot comes over the intercom and says, "Guys, I hate to inform you, but we have to go back to the gate." And everybody on the plane started looking around at each other like, "Man, surely we're being punked." And he said they forgot to load the luggage. People got 38 hot. I'm talking hot, right? Like, what? And as we're riding back to the gate, I remember looking out of the window because I'm like, "Man, who forgot the luggage, man? Like, who forgot to load the luggage?" And sure enough, I look and I see a guy standing by the little cart with the luggage on it, and he's dancing, right? My man flossing. He dancing, got a Sprite in his hand. My man living La Vida Loca, right? No luggage on the plane, right? And I looked and I told the guy beside me, I said, "Man, like, I'm not even mad about the opposition or the adversity. That's not my problem." I said, "My issue is when the opposition and adversity happened, like, he didn't respond to it, right?" And I said, the arrogance of us as people, for some strange reason, we live life and we feel and we think like, "Man, when opposition or adversity happens, I'll just rise to the occasion. I'll just be ready. When it comes, I'll just be ready. I'll strap it up and be ready." No, we don't rise to the occasion. We revert back to our training, right? The individual that we was prior to the adversity, the character and integrity that we possess prior to the advert, that's going to be the individual that shows up in the midst of adversity, not some new individual, right? Like, adversity introduces us into who we really are as people. Like the quote says it, you don't judge the character and caliber of a person by where they stand in times of comfort and convenience. You judge the character and caliber of a person by where they stand in times of challenge and controversy. You don't rise to the occasion. You revert back to your training, right? Like, I saw an incredible clip like a week ago. A journalist was interviewing a nurse, and the journalist was asking the nurse, like, "How do you guys do it every day? Like, how do you do it? Like, you go into an environment and you know there's the possibility of you being exposed to COVID-19. How do you and your coworkers do your job?" And when he said job, the nurse looked at him. And the nurse said, "Job? Job?" Nurse said, "This is not my job. This is my calling. This is my mission. This is what I feel I've been put on this earth to do." And so it doesn't matter what the opposition or the advert, it doesn't matter if it's COVID-19 or if it's the Spanish flu or if it's something else. It doesn't matter the opposition or adversity. I don't rise to the occasion. I revert back to my training. This is my calling. This is my mission. This is what I feel I've been put on this earth to do. So I'm going to show up regardless, right? In life, people don't burn out because of what they do. People burn out because life makes them forget why they do it. The mission, the purpose, the passion, the fire that they first had when they first showed up, right? Not living life like a light switch, turning it on and turning it off, depending on the situation, circumstance, person, or the opposition. I got a challenge for all of us this week. Let's not live life with the arrogance and think when opposition and adversity happens, We gonna rise to the occasion. We live life with the confidence and know that we gonna revert back to our training. Take care. God bless. Peace.